The Warriors are on a 3-game losing streak. They're 13-15 on the season. Are there changes coming for Golden State?
Yeah, the Warriors, I would say, are buyers in a similar way. You know, I was told they're looking for size and athleticism. You look at the Warriors, rebounding and block shots, they're in the bottom half of the league. And points in the paint, they are dead last. So they're looking for an athletic center. And so sources have relayed to me that a list of targets are Daniel Gafford in Dallas, Brooklyn, Nick Claxton, and Portland, Robert Williams. Those are 3 names that are on the Golden State Warriors list of targets to try to bring in a rim running, block shot defender. And listen, I was told that they are really serious and they're trying to do everything they can to try to get the team back to being of the caliber of a championship contending type caliber.
All right, thanks, Chris. Going to be lots to follow. We will have more to discuss on the trade front in the weeks ahead. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, T.
All right, so you all heard Chris said the Warriors are looking for some size and athleticism, but right now they're on a 3-game losing streak. And all of us here have thoughts about some things that they could do. UD, what's the issue with the Warriors right now?
This is the thing that we talked about in the summer when we talked about them making the free agent moves that they made. They didn't address the size. You know, they had Draymond playing center last year. They had a couple different guys come in, but bringing in Al, yes, Al is still a veteran. Al can still get it done, but that's not a vertical guy. That's not a vertical spacing guy. He's not going to be a guy that's going to block shots, protect the rim. So I think what they're looking at right now is the same thing that we're looking at in the summer in free agency, bringing in a guy that's going to be that vertical spacing. If you get that vertical spacing, then you open up your shooters, bringing in a guy that's going to protect the rim, guard those bigger guys in the post, and do those things that they need to do, the things that they haven't had since Andrew Bogut, that type of guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think back now, like, besides, you know, obviously the Lakers signed Ayton, but there weren't a ton of free agents that would go solve this issue for them. So I don't know for them if it was like a, hey, we either have to make a trade, and they weren't willing to make a trade at that point of free agency. But yeah, I do think that'll help. But I mean, they need to get younger, right? They need to get younger, and they need to be able to move. But I mean, they still have great players. Like you said, Al Horford's great. Draymond, Steph, obviously, is still at the top of his game. But youth is, I mean, we're seeing it. It is here, and it is dominating this league. So if you don't have the bodies to keep up with these young guys, you know, I don't know how much just one vertical spacer is gonna do for a team.
Yeah, I think, BG, you kind of bring out a really important point for the Warriors. Of course, a vertical spacer, an athletic big will help them in the profile of their team. But right now, you know, their top 3-4 guys are in the later stages of their career. Getting through the regular season in one piece is as big an issue for them. On any night, I think they can compete with almost anybody when they have their juice and they're playing well. Problem is, how are they going to get to the finish line and be in that playoff picture? I think that is a real concern. You know, there's a lot of attrition over there. I think they have a lot of depth and buttons to push, but not enough necessarily to win games and get them over the line and be in that top 6. So they're in a tough spot right now, and they definitely need some help.
Yeah, we will, of course, be following what all teams do at the deadline, but I would like to think the Warriors can still turn it around. We feel that way?
Still got Jonathan Kuminga. We talk about young, we talk about athletic. He's sitting right there. I mean, whatever they decide to do with it, but young, athletic, that's right there. And we saw his impact last year a little bit in the playoffs. When he did get those minutes against those younger athletic teams, he actually wasn't bad. Now, I ain't in the locker room. I don't know what the hell going on. But we talk about young athletic wings and different things like that. That is a guy that's sitting right there that can solve some of those problems.
Another guy, Steph Curry, helps too. Some.
Oh, you think so?
I think they should play him more. I think they should let him shoot the ball. That might be crazy.
Well, you know, but that's a great example. He had 48 the other night and they lose.
Yeah.
You know, that almost never happened in the past. And so this is, I think, that, you know, that top-end talent, the attrition the toll it's taken on some of these guys that are in the later stages of their career.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Taylor Rooks with NBA on Prime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with your favorite players, experience the most exciting moments from around the league, and see what the NBA on Prime crew is up to all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live each week during the NBA season only on Prime.